I have a background in communications, and I worked for about 7 years full-time. And then I realized that I wanted to have a more strategic role. I wanted to help grow a company. I'm also French-Canadian, I'm from Canada, and it was a dream I've always had to study in the US, work in the US, to develop that network.
I wanted to diversify my skill set. I had been in banking for my entire career, and I was very focused just on that career path. And I knew there was so much more out there that I wasn't looking at, and I'm very curious, so I knew I had to go out and explore. And the MBA was the best way of doing that.
I was coming from online advertising, and I decided that I wanted to get into investment banking, so there was a credibility element to it that I needed to build on. But what I realized before my MBA is that I wanted to be an executive, because I thought that was a good way to blend my qualitative and quantitative skill sets, but I didn't want to take the time to climb the ladder. And I thought that the MBA would enable me to do that, to get a position where I'd immediately be valued for the blend of those two skill sets.
So Karen, why the MBA and why Marshall?
So for me, the MBA, I was debating at where I was in my career whether it was the right choice or not. I worked in finance as well as a boutique consulting firm for about 5 years. And I really wanted to switch into more of a client-facing role that still involved the strategy aspect of finance. So that was my main reason for going back and pursuing my MBA. Marshall specifically, it was really threefold. I was looking at a smaller class size versus a lot of other schools where you see 900 to 1,000 people in the class. I was also looking at a strong alumni network, which the Trojan Network is very, very strong. In fact, I think it's rated number 6 in the United States now. And then in addition to that, I hate to say location, but my interest was in high tech, and Silicon Beach is expanding rapidly, and this is an area where I want to be, and I think there's a lot of opportunity here.
All good reasons. Why Marshall?
Marshall because similar to my next path, which is wherever I end up with my career, I'm looking for a company that is a good cultural fit, right? Where I can enjoy myself, where I can be myself, where I can be innovative and be an entrepreneur, right? But I still have the structure around me. Right. So Marshall fulfills that need for me. It's a great place. I love the people. Everyone's very involved in the community. The environment is collaborative. We help each other. We support each other.
I wanted good international presence. I'm an international student myself, so that was very important to me.
I viewed it as an investment in a lifelong network, and given that the Trojan Network is so passionate and engaged, I don't think I found a single alumni in my internship search that wasn't willing to respond to an email or pick up the phone. And so in that regard, I feel like the program extends that experience of learning from your classmates well beyond graduation, which I think is a huge differentiating factor.